this podcast. The question I'm talking about now is: do you think you can still be friends with your ex after you guys are done? Like you're done, everything's over. Do you think you can be friends with them? Let's start with Jero's opinion.
You just had to start with me. But like, look, honestly, you can try to be friends with this person, yeah? But obviously, whether you admit it or not, it's not whether you admit it or the other person does, things are never going to go back to the way they were. Whether you ended on good terms, bad terms, they cheated, doesn't matter what it is. Things won't be the same as they were before. You can't just try to be friends after you've seen.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good lord.
First, go back to like
Jiro, I want to first ask,
Uh-huh.
Jiro, why are you saying it like that?
No, I'm not saying it in any type of way, honestly. Trey, are you friends with any one of your exes?
Yes, why wouldn't I be friends
Are you
with all
close
of them?
friends? Don't lie.
Of course not
You don't
close
have to be
friends.
close
You don't have to be
friends.
close
Okay,
friends,
not have to
Jiro.
be close friends, but borderline high. That's what small talk. You're not really friends, honestly.
Jiro, did
You're
you
just
talk,
good with
did
each
you
other.
talk to your ex last week?
Let's answer that question. Did you talk to your ex last week? So I get back to that. I don't have to explain that right now. Anyway, I feel like it honestly depends on how the relationship was. For example, if it was just this thing of I saw you, I liked you, I started cooking you, and then we go to a relationship. There's those things where the relationship just comes from I wanted you, I'm cooking you, you're my girl. But then there's those things where you actually the person's friend. Like you guys used to talk every day, stuff like that. Like you were friends from school, and when you just realize, like, hey man, what's up with this babe? Like maybe you guys just be in some situations that just bring you to like fall for them, and man, you guys start hitting it off, and man, it ends on good terms. You're still telling me that you guys can still talk like the way you were before, like when you're just friends.
You can't.
But the fact that you dated each other,
You can't.
get.
Let me tell you why you can't.
You dated each other, you get. Actually,
That's because that's
No,
some
you
parts of
you
that
can't.
you
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell
you
you.
had that.
For
you
me,
went-
it's not even about you can or you can't. You can't be friends with your exes. Why? People always say, before you are with them, they were your friend. That was before. This
Oh,
becomes
bro.
someone who is
Come
like
on,
a
that was
stranger with
before.
your secrets. Trust me. For me personally, there's no breaking up on good terms unless like long distance or let's say something that's like serious, like your parents compelled you, like, no, I don't want you to be. You know how sometimes some parents can be. Or like school, yeah. But other than that, there's no breaking up on good terms.
But for me, let me say,
like whether you cheat, that's not good terms, come on. That's not good terms.
I'm not in a point of
You told me.
No, I'm not in that shit of Simanya I cheated.
But he even went and confronted you and told you. Not
Okay.
No,
What's still that cheating thing? It's not good. That's not ending on good terms, guys. I don't cheat, guys. What's not to with that thing or not?
That boy doesn't cheat, guys. He's loyal.
Anyway, that's not the point. What I'm saying is, there's a point you said that when we break up on good terms, I don't think giving up on a relationship is breaking up on good terms. For example, distance. But you're telling me that distance is going to make us separate.
Yes.
No, you don't love me enough.
Let
You
me-
don't love me enough to love me when you're in Canada and
No,
I'm in the
listen,
UK.
yeah?
You don't love me enough.
No, I'm not saying it in this
Love-
way of
You
like.
can love someone across different time zones.
No, I'm not saying it
honestly
in this way
speaking.
of like, I'm leaving, so we break up. We try. But trust me, it's 99% that shit is not going to work out.
Try. At least
You
see it
try,
through to
but
the
obviously
end.
you're going to break
See it
up.
through.
And what's going to be
And
like,
a lot of the time, it's
long
not because of distance. One person, either the one in the UK or Canada, as you said, something has happened while
it's
they're
because
there.
of distance. One.
Not the
Part of
distance.
the relationship.
Okay, yeah,
you need
good.
that
You need that physical
touch.
attachment.
Which
Honestly,
physical attachment are you going to have via FaceTime? None. I can
no,
hold his hand.
you can touch yourselves while working.
What did he say?
okay, listen. Okay, Michelle. Okay, now you've broken up long distance. So that's not bad terms, not so.
No, there you
That's
are.
good terms, eh?
Like,
Yeah, you
it's
can
not
be
good
friends.
terms, but it's understandable. It's an understandable reason, honestly, for you to break up.
So
You can be
so
like,
what you're saying
let's
that
just
everyone who's in
break
long distance right now, they should break up right now.
No, I'm not saying they should.
Okay, let me
I'm
ask
saying
a
they are
question.
still trying, but
Okay.
things are going to end.
But nah, okay. Anyway, let me ask. Do you guys actually believe that? Okay, let me say Kampala and Mbarara is long distance.
No,
But guys say it's long
even
distance.
Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Uganda is not long distance. As long as you're in the same GMT, you can take a bus from here to Kenya, but you can't take a bus from here to the States. That's overseas. So that's something where that's long distance. But Kenya, Uganda, to me, it's not long distance because you can always plan a trip.
But she'll travel the world for
Less
you.
expensive.
She'll travel the world
No,
for
I
you.
didn't say the world, but East Africa is like.
Honestly, East Africa region, man, you can't tell me that you can't date me when you're in Mombasa and I'm in Uganda. It's 60K for me to go there now,
Thank
guys.
you. Yes.
Only 4 hours and I'm there, bro. Guys, it's
No,
sexy,
but I
guys.
still stand on my point. You can't be friends with your exes. Why? I have reasons why you can't be friends with your exes. Let me tell you guys, whether you and the ex, maybe it's bad terms, you end on bad terms. People say time is the major factor. You take time, like yeah, to heal. Let me tell you, you will have healed. But once, let me tell you, your ex knows you best. This is someone who knows something about you. Knows, like he can tell you the smallest things he can say can make him have you back. You wouldn't want to be in that situation. That can be your friend. What kind
You
of
don't have
conversation
to
are you
put
going to be
yourself in
having?
that
Troy?
situation.
If I see
You
her-
don't,
so
honestly.
if I see her-
Just because
So hi, how was your day?
baseline, like
when
borderline
once
friendship.
at night at 9
No,
That's going to come.
no, honestly, I feel like you can be friends with them, but of course it's going to be hella weird. Because that truth that Michelle's saying that, bro, honestly, they know shit about you, that man. Not very many other people know it. For example, tell me I'm supposed to talk to you when it's like 9 a.m. and maybe at 9 a.m. we used to have morning devotion as Joe and his girls. Anyway, okay, tell me how. It's a Sunday, it's like 9, bro, and then I'm talking to you like in the morning, like, hi, how are you? Of course, I knew it used to be devotion time. So what am I going to ask him, bro, man? Can we still devote now? We're friends, man. Of course, it's like, of course, at first you're doing that because you actually like me like that. But now that it's done, man, it's like, I feel like girls go in this whole G of like, when we break up, I hate a nigga. Like, we're not supposed to hate each other because we're broken up.
That's what I'm trying to tell
We're honestly
Michelle.
not supposed to hate each other when we're broken up.
Troy,
Like,
let me tell you, I didn't say hate. I just said you can't be friends. Me personally, I can't be friends. Even you can't know what's in my life, I can't know what's in your life. Do your things, I do my things. Because, man, honestly speaking, you're an ex for a reason. That's the first thing you should remember at the back of your head.
nah.
Because if you were meant to be my friend, you wouldn't have cheated. If I was your friend, you would have thought about me.
That's personal.
Yeah,
We're talking about good terms. Cheating is bad terms.
Good terms. Good
Michelle, I want to ask you something. So you said be on your things and maybe on their own things. So if you're like in town, or like someone you met them, you not say not even a hi if they approached you.
I would say hi, because there's no bad blood, but we're just not friends.
So are you saying for the safety of our friendship, we should all not date each other? I think
Real
for the
guys.
safety of our friendship, because as you have said, if anything happens, she will block you. She said she will delete my number. Hey.
I cut you off, but like,
She said even when we were before we met, you said before we were born, we hadn't met each other before we know that. so she said she would know you people, but now
all I can say is I feel like you can. I don't know. Okay, as I said, it depends on how you and this person used to relate. Like, that's because you broke up. If you know, man, I cheated on you, man. Man, you're still my girl. Like, you know, you're my girl.
why can't we just talk as friends?
No, okay. Trey, you can talk as friends, yeah, but some things, yeah, you can be friends, but some things just won't be the same.
Okay,
Which is okay, it's not a problem, right? But you're not going to talk that the whole thing used to do in the past every day. Of
No,
course
but then
not. Like every once in a while.
like the idea of friendship, it's not there. A
Also,
friend
it's
is
not
someone who-
something-
It's not like you have to talk to them every day, but like they won't be your friend. Like,
But look, it's not something you tell them, can we be friends? Please don't say that. Can we be friends after a breakup? No. It's something that happens gradually over time. You just get comfortable with the whole fun.
But time heals everything. That's what it's
no, it doesn't.
Time doesn't heal everything. Oh my God.
Okay, I know I'm diverting here a bit, but like someone in 2 months could make you feel what someone in 5 months couldn't. So time is not necessarily a big factor.
Future lines.
Let me tell you. Future lines, as we said already. But let me tell you one thing. That whole thing of someone in 2 months can make you feel what someone in 5 months can't make you feel. I feel like it's a total lie. I feel like people pretend, guys. If a sugar daddy wanted you, when in 2 weeks, he can make you feel something that your boyfriend never used to do in like 9 months.
No, but
But like,
no.
he's of course just wanting to eat you. Like, it's not
No, but
long
see,
term. It's honestly
You're
not long
only.
term.
I feel like you're only basing this off like materialistic.
No, not necessarily materialistic.
You think a sugar daddy is going to make you feel his heart? Oh my God, you don't. Because his aim, he knows what's buying you. It's just materialistic thing. There's nothing about his heart. His heart died with his wife that he
It
left
could have,
long
but you
time
could be
ago.
there to bring it back.
What if you don't?
What do you
What do
mean?
you think?
He's looking for sex. He's not looking for like. No, that's the truth. He's
No,
not
that's
looking
actually
for.
the sugar that those people who are
Honestly.
our father's ages and are going for our friends. Also you. I tell you, come asking for my number.
Nah, sugar daddies, as Michelle on our guest has informed you, for she's not looking for your heart. Bring the money that you have. Informed you.
Anyway, the truth is, man, being friends with your ex, it's like, I don't know, like, I'd say it's weird. Like, man, honestly, like, it's just weird. Like, okay, I'm not saying don't be friends with your exes, but
Don't
like,
be friends.
I feel like even, okay, for me, if I'm dating like a girl and she's still friends with her ex, there's something that the ex can totally do to take her back. As Michelle already said, he could just say one statement and that babe would already be going back. Like,
So
man,
you're
I
saying that
miss you.
there's always that boy that has a buyback clause.
Of course, there's always that boy that has a buyback clause. And just pray that you that boy, oh man, your girl is not there to have that boy. Wanga for him, he could literally text her at midnight, like, you can I see you tomorrow? Like, I'm sad today. And that babe would go.
Joe, do you have a buyback clause?
Joe, tell us, do you have a buyback clause on that one?
Hey, stop asking such questions. Listen, as for a buyback clause, but it works anytime, anywhere. Even those who are married, by the way. Things are too serious, but Trey, how about your buyback clause? You tell me. You're chatting me something off camera.
Joe, tell us, do you have a buyback clause? You even left my mind. No comment, huh?
I rest my case.
Bro, it's jazzy. Anyway, that whole thing of like, when, like, let me say you're dating a girl and she's still friends with her ex. Man, he would say one thing that could make the girl go back. Like, he could literally act so, like, vulnerable. Like, man, I'm not feeling well. Like, my mom's got a problem. Then she's like, man, yeah, like, since they're talking, it's like friendship. Of course, she's going there as a friend. Kumbe bro wants to eat your girl. And she'll be like, man, I'm going to see so and so. Like, man, his mom's getting problems. So, man, like,
No, but it's not only on the girl side. Even boys who still talk to their exes. No. It's also good.
I don't know any boys that still talk to their exes unless they still want to.
I know them. Boys who still talk to exes. And
Great.
trust
Don't say any names on that.
No, I'm not going to say any name. But trust me, boys who still talk to their exes. Let me tell you. You know her weak spot, she knows your weak spot. If your girl is here acting up in period mood swings, you know where to divert to.
Kumbe. She's an period with you. Kumbe. There's another night.
You're telling her to drink what exactly?
You're telling her drink water. Kumbe. The other one's becoming that chocolate package to her home. Imbo, she's in a period. Nah.
So it goes both ways. Not only girls, even the boy can.
Okay, true. It does go both ways. So I feel like, man,
Honestly, I feel like it doesn't go both ways.
Why?
I feel like girls wouldn't do that to their exes. Who I feel like they can't.
You don't know.
Girls can do what to their exes?
Okay, Michelle, why would you do it? Okay, just asking on yourself.
Trey,
Like if
you
you had
didn't
like
do
an
what?
ex and you called
Now
it.
let me tell you something. Like I said, he knows the way to my heart because he was once there. He knows what to tell me.
But what if he doesn't want your heart?
No, but he's going to use those words. He's going to use those words because before he got you, he also, boys also have intentions. Before they get you, there also those girls will be like, I can't lash you if we're not dating. So he knows also those tactics. So maybe he might have dated you so that he can lash you, and now he knows what to do. So if he wants to lash you again, he's going to start with the way he got you.
The way he got you.
Yeah, so yes, he's going to
the
be
funny
like,
thing
man,
about humans, man, when we make mistakes, there's something exciting about like having that one person that can just make you feel like, like can make your car blood fast boil coach. Like, man, you be like, man, this guy, like, man, he's doing this, but like, man, it's annoying me, but like, like I need some drama.
Like it was there for me.
Yeah, for me, kumbe. Anyway, Jerry is just food for thought, guys. Jerry is just food for thought. Anyway, I think of being friends with the ex, like, man, it's too complex. Like, as I said, depends on how you guys were, but like, man, friends with the exes, the man, if I'm dating you, don't tell me about your ex, honestly. Like, man, okay, if you're talking to him, one thing I actually live my life by, what I don't know doesn't hurt me.
Thank you.
Man, that truth is, if you're still talking to your ex, man, you guys are still doing, just don't let me find out. Because, man, I'm going to honestly ask you, what do you two still have to talk about? Like, you talked about everything, your season ended, now it's my season. Even if you want to cut me off after, man, do as you please, bro. Because, man, I'm going to talk to you after we break up. Like, we're not friends. Like, man, if you're my ex, we're not friends.
I want to ask a question. As you've said, what you don't know doesn't hurt you. Do you think that can save a relationship?
yes.
It really can. It really, really can.
No, me, I agree with you. Let me not lie. Anyone I'm with them, don't tell me because I don't want to know. If I don't know, I'll be happy.
I'll be happy.
True, even
I'll
though
be-
you're
even
in
if-
bed with another girl and I'm texting you and telling me, oh, I was just running some errands. Even though I
don't know.
Don't tell
Honestly,
me
don't
because
tell
I'll be
me.
happy
Because
because I know what you're
there's this thing that boys do. I myself did it. There's this thing that boys do that, okay, I felt like, man, when maybe you tell her the truth, it's going to make it better. Sometimes it's better when girls are lied to. Sometimes it's better when people actually lie to. Because, for example, tell me you cheated on your girl. She has not caught you, but you can't report yourself. Oh, man, babes, I was there chilling. Then, man, I felt like, man, I needed to tell you. It was on my heart. It was weighing heavy on me. So I felt like I had to tell you that I cheated on you. Bro, the babe didn't find out. Why are you telling her? Like, she didn't want to know. If you didn't tell her, as long as you can live with your guilt properly, you let it die.
So
It happened one time, man.
indirectly, are you trying to say that?
Sometimes you have to lie to the people you love.
Yes.
For their own safety. That's what exactly I'm
So
saying.
are you encouraging cheating?
I'm not encouraging cheating.
Mm.
I've said in case you do something and they don't catch you,
Yeah, true.
You've overkept quiet.
What I feel like, honestly, what you don't know. But then again, I feel like, okay, in this sense of what you don't know doesn't hurt you. Like, respect me in what you don't know. I can't be chilling with you and let me say we're dating. And your whole friends, okay, everyone else in Kampala knows that you're eating someone else. But me, I don't know. And everyone else keeps talking to me.
But you've said,
You're making me look like a fool.
but you've said
Like,
what you don't know won't kill.
No, what I don't know won't kill me.
Mhm.
If also other people don't know. So what I'm saying is, if you're cheating on me, keep it on a low. Keep it between you and that babe that you're cheating with, or that girl that you're cheating with. Make sure no one else finds out. Because, like, imagine my friends know. It's like, okay, Jerry's dating a babe.
Mhm.
I'm eating her.
Mhm.
I know Jerry's still my boy. I'm eating his babe.
Mhm.
But the thing is, I know it's just between me and that babe. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling Michelle. That's something that's good. Jerry doesn't know about it. The girl's not letting you let it kill whoever it's killing. But now, okay, I'm eating his babe, and I've told you. I've told Michelle. I've told all my other friends. Everyone else apart from Jerry, who's in our friend group, knows that, man. I'm eating Jerry's babe, but we're not telling him. Like, bro, honestly, where's the respect? Like, honestly, just keep your things on a low, bro.
No, but then does that but if us we know and we're not telling Jero, then he doesn't know. So there's no need for him to
It's not
know.
that.
It's the same
It's
thing.
okay. So since I'm speaking about, it's not that I don't know. It will make you paranoid. Trust me, paranoid to the core. When someone chat me about some story, it will make paranoid because Cameron's Trey is my boy. I always more is at Trey's house. It's not I'm going to go to Trey's house. It might even accidentally slip out.
That's what
But that Cameron was like, oh,
What if you find out by mistake?
bro.
Let me tell you, unless you have full evidence, me you can't tell me.
What do you mean full evidence? Everyone else knows and you don't.
No, everyone else knows, but where did they see
Bro,
me?
bro wants us to show the video and they're doing their things. For her to actually
Where
accept.
did you see?
Bruh,
You see
unless you have had evidence, it didn't happen.
Yeah, let me tell
You show me that I'm kissing them, then I'll accept.
3/4 of the evidence must be. But they were texting.
Texting.
texting
Everyone
bitch,
texts now. I
everyone
text
can
everyone every day, guys. Get serious.
You need solid evidence.
Without solid evidence, they didn't cheat.
Why would a group of 30 people come together and say your person cheated on you?
Where did they see him?
First
Where-
of all,
where
the group of
evidence?
30 people, if it's girls and I'm the male and they're telling my girl that I cheated, those girls just want me. They just want to end our relationship. They don't want to see me.
Oh yeah,
and
they
you
don't want
happy.
to see. Yeah, they
They
don't
don't
want to
see me
you
happy. That's the truth. Of course, when let me say Joe was a girl, Trey is a girl, and then they see me like I'm dating Michelle, right? And then of course they don't want our relationship prosper. Trey is going to get her friends. Joe is going to get her friends. They're going to come together and cook a lie, proper lie. So
Michelle,
they make
do you
Michelle
know
believe
why?
that, man.
Yeah,
Michelle
true.
like come and did this
That's
thing. Man,
true.
we see him at the club. Like, man, I'm on every night. We see him on this girl, man. They're always doing these things. He's always taking up, bro. None of that shit happened. Girls just hate. Girls don't want to see the other girls prosper. That's the truth. That's the thing about girl code. We should also talk about that sometime. Girls actually have no girl code. That's true.
But it's even boys.
Eh?
Even boys. Let me tell you why.
Boys
Even
have
to me,
boys-
I know. Let
bro
me tell you
code.
why to me, even boys.
Mhm.
First of all, the number one, me, I would say girl code rule. People say never date your friend's ex. Like if
That's
like
not a rule. Is that a rule in the girl code?
it is. I'm telling you. Like don't date your friend's ex. But let me tell you, in the boys' side, this whole sample
I think
and
the
two,
girl
this
code
one
and the
girl.
boy code
And it's
are
like-
contradicting.
But we're not dating her.
no,
We're
you
eating.
no, but you no, even though you're not dating her, but you're eating her, but you've eaten her friend, you've eaten her friend, the other friend. But all no, still like bro.
Okay, I feel like girl code is so petty.
Yeah.
Because what do you mean I can't date your friend? Just because they lost love with you, it can't mean they can't love me too.
No, but then you see, the thing is, I'm your friend.
Mm.
You're dating my ex. You're gonna be coming and telling me,
Yeah,
Michelle, by the way, man, he took me. Something that he didn't take me there.
You're not special. Like you're not special to me.
No,
It
let me
wasn't.
tell you. No,
I still always
it's
say-
that deep. It's a
It
micro.
wasn't. I still always says it was never that deep. Anyway, the truth is I feel like girl code, what do you mean I can't date your ex? Okay, I feel like in boys' perspective, honestly, that hurt like that. I don't know. Maybe it hurts, but boys never talk about their feelings like that. But
Yeah.
like honestly, if Fred dated my ex, I'd actually be happy that he's taking that babe away from me.
Okay,
Honestly.
Michelle.
Oh, but he's taking that garbage.
Why
let him
wouldn't
take.
you want your friend to date?
Taking the garbage,
Why?
you'd advise him. He's your
Now
boy.
let's say, for example, me and this ex broke up on bad terms. Like
Mhm.
we're not like things didn't work out
But
between us.
Michelle, for you, is breaking up on bad terms.
Because they're never good terms to break up. Because if they're good terms, you'd still be
Someone
together.
could move away.
Where, yeah.
Canada.
There's
That's why I
something
said
that
long
happened.
distance is
Let me
the
give an
only good
example where
term.
someone moved to the UK.
Mhm.
Just like it's not even that far, but actually is. But like
No,
things
that's
couldn't
distance.
work out.
Jero, that's distance.
Like
That's
I'm
the
saying,
only
someone
valid
moves
reason.
away.
What other
It's not the
reason
only
is there?
valid
Okay,
valid
What other
reason.
valid reason is
Okay,
there?
bad terms. Continue. Bad terms. They're still telling us bad terms is the ex.
We ended on bad terms. Then, man, you start like you start cooking. You man, yeah, gets you. I think most times it's those friends who you go to for refuge. Me and my man have had a quarrel. So what did I do?
Girls.
That's why it hurts.
Girls.
That's why it hurts.
You, as I said, girl code is not actually there. Because what do you mean I'm a girl? And I come to and I be like, man, my man's doing this. Meanwhile, you're cooking a plan with him tomorrow for him to see you. And you know I came to you telling you, man, my man's doing this, like he's acting up. Hey,
And then you're
sister,
going to
he's acting up. Me, I'm
let me
meeting
tell
him
you
for
what you're
you.
going to tell me. Give him some space. Do you know what that space is for?
For him to cheat.
Exactly. Give him some space, but you know behind there he's talking to you like that. No, come on, guys. I promise.
Honestly, girls are too petty.
No.
But
Okay, what would you say?
okay, but why is it that boy code? I feel
Like,
like
what would be like an example of a role in boycott?
okay, boy code is if Trey is eating Jero's girl, I'm not going to tell Jero. That's
Huh?
boy code. I don't want listen. I don't want to hurt Jero's feelings because Trey is also my boy. But then again, if Jero doesn't find out and I don't tell Jero and Trey is still eating, everyone wins.
Now,
Trey is having a good time, Jero is having a good time.
Now you see the problem.
I'm also having a
The
good
problem
time.
with that in girl side, in girl side, for boys, let me tell you one thing I realized
The boat
about
is still
boys.
staying.
Even if Troy finds out that Jero is like, they'll be angry at each other for some time, but like tomorrow, Saturday, football, what, they'll be friends.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
True.
For girls, trust me, that will be the end of a friendship. You will never hear from her again. And trust me, you will not only not hear from her, plus her friend group which she made and removed you, and so it's
Guys,
complicated.
honestly, if Trey starts eating my girl, and she's been my girl for a while, and Trey is still my boy either way, but like, why should I hold him accountable, honestly? No, listen, hear me out.
What if I was victimized in that?
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Trey, that's all good. Circle back, Trey. There's no way you're victimized. Because a girl came onto you.
By the way,
Trey was victimized to call my girl to his home to eat her.
yes, there are girls who come looking nice guy. You can't. But
To your home.
Why are you calling my girl to
she
your home?
didn't call her to her home. She came, as
Why?
you've said. She sent you a message.
Why does she know where you live?
Where does she know where you live? Are you guys friends?
She's cooking behind the scenes, as you've said.
Why are you talking to my girl? Why are you
Yeah.
entertaining her?
But now you see the guy who was.
Why are you entertaining my girl?
You see, as you've just said, there are some girls, as you've said, her girl, she knows her girl is with this guy, but she'll go behind the scenes and keep texting you and giving you, of course. Mhm. And at the end of the day, if you would you do that to your homeboy?
Would I eat his girl? The truth is, I'm not going to lie. If Jero's girl came on to me, I'd chop her properly and I'll go tell Jero that I ate your girl because she came on to me.
Oh my God! Wow!
And I'd advise Jero to break up with that girl.
But let me
Because why
ask
is
you
she giving me
something. Let me
some
ask you
when she's with Jero and she
What?
knows she's
No.
with Jero? Of course she knows that I'm going to tell Jero. That's in that situation I have to tell Jero because he's my boy, but I still have to chop his girl for my own sanity.
But let me ask you something.
Even for
So why-
insanity,
No.
bro. It's supposed to be like the first time, yeah? She comes on to you, you're like, nah. The second time,
Jero, let me ask you, if I told your girls are home but you still went, if she came back, me, I'm going to chop her. Off jokes.
No, but let me ask you a question. Why does the girl get blamed? Like your girl
we're
was
not
a mix
saying
of
she's
break-
being
because
blamed.
He said that. I told you, break up with her. But for you as a friend, you knew that she was. He's
boys handle things differently, honestly.
But she,
than
she
girls.
was also coming.
Pause. You know what I'm saying?
She knew that
She knew
she's
that
tough.
Cameron is my
So it
boy.
goes both ways. So
Yes, it does. Yes, split the blame.
But then again, as you said in boycott, okay, as you said, boys don't take anything personally. So if I hate Jero's girl, he's not going to blame. He's not going to blame. We're honestly,
Tomorrow go for Kavona.
we're going to blame our girl.
That's why-
Tomorrow go and play soccer.
Another time, T could come and end up eating his girl. I'm not saying that I will, but like the same opportunity presents itself.
Anyway, yeah, I know he will, but is there easy? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, man, like I feel like girls over attach, man. Okay, I feel like girls overdo things with emotions and stuff like that. That boys like sometimes, man, it's not that deep. Of course, honestly, I'm just saying that for content, but man, I wouldn't eat Jero's girl because first of all, we're not into the same girls. That's one reason I wouldn't. But then again, honestly, if Jero's girl came onto me,
But first way,
I'd be like, bro.
you're not into the same girls. But then, for me, no, types, yes, types are there. But one thing I realized about boys, I have brothers. Guys, pussy is pussy. Let me tell you, Let me tell you. When we're at school, when we're at school, I used
Okay,
to hear guys chatting. Shadow CV, she's in my shadow CV. So I used to be like, shadow CV.
This guy knows too much. This guy knows
Not
too
too
much.
much. But you also know girls have shadow CV.
No, yeah, girls also have shadow CVs, but then
Yeah.
yeah, they do.
And that is like crazy.
Now, what you've said is you guys have different tastes.
Yeah,
But
we do.
trust me, even though
In the shadow CV,
in the shadow CV, the test
There's a reason that's a shadow CV.
There's a reason that's a shadow CV. There's a reason that's a shadow CV. Do you know what I think the shadow CV? You don't want anyone else finding out because maybe they got caught in a moment.
but they're
It's
never
like
shadow.
not your best.
That's the
Okay. For example, there's guys that portray themselves that they only bag 9s and 10s. I'm eating a 6 on a shadow CV, and I'll never ever let anyone find out. If Jerry's girls are 6 to me, of course she's going in a shadow CV.
So what are the qualifiers to enter shadow CV?
Be ugly.
It's not about being ugly. It comes down to
What's the
you as
definition
a
of
person.
ugly? Because you're ugly can be someone's in hot.
When that 2 out of 10 approaches you on a night out,
Shadow CV.
2 out of 10 is like, anyway.
2 out of 10 is a crazy body. You know so many of those. Shadow CV. I know she's in some guys shadow CV. Anyway,
Not that any of us here have a shadow CV. Yeah. He's a loyal
Now,
guy,
Troy over
lover boy, you know, we're good guys.
Troy is over pretending.